Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Tainted Grail, the fall of Avalon. We are sitting here in the night, or approaching night, I mean it is the night. Oh yeah, we're protected because, even if it is the weirdness right now, we're protected because that is, no actually that's not a weird fire. There are no cobwebs loaded in there. That's a little weird. Ha! Weird, sorry. It's a new stream. And we are going to try and see what's in this cave, because it's the last thing on this map, unless I missed anything. Which I don't think I have. Heavy gauntlets, okay, sure. It's the last thing in this cave that we need to discover here. Do we need to kill that red cap? Yeah, we do. Now he's gone. How nice. Get some mana back, get his monster brain and toes and whatever the hell. Let's get some nice little plants and let's go into Eckart's cave. Eckhart Kane. Oh no, wasn't he called something else? Not sure if it was the same one. Deckard Kane, that was the name that I was hearing in my mind because it's weird. But no, not yet. Not yet in Diablo. Says it's part of the Latin script, and yes, no, I know it's not important. I just said no,
Who goes there?
Totally fine. Hello. Bye-bye. Well, so we have some outlaws here. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it gives us a little money at least. We would need to go back to Avalon to the south. So we finished the story and supported propaganda, which is not my favorite, I must say, but we still did. So we could go through here, lockpick this, and are right where we need to be, whatever that may mean. Eckart's body. I should search for his research journals. Okay, well then we go through here. Even though this is still quite the easy Skyrim. Why can I not? Oh, thank you. There's the body. There's another body. Oh god. Hey, outlaw. Bonking stick. Ah, I love casting the bonking stick. You were a woman? Oh no, maybe that was us that made that noise because we are playing a woman. Yeah. Okay, I didn't want to go through here because I thought that was skipping things, and it might be, but we will still look through the whole cave for sure. Also get some extra foods, because you always need more stuff. Oh, definitely the wine. The wine is absolutely glorious. Now, dead people. It's not the guy we are looking for. The guy we are looking for is somewhere there? I don't know. Oh, this is Eckhart. I thought the old guy was Eckhart. Okay. Hello, old steel ring. Nobleman's doublé. Eckhart's autobiography. Materia Medica, Volume 3. Plants for Health and Magic. Legends say that the All-Mother in grief... I think that's better stuff right now. In grief for her children suffering, sowed sage under the moonlight. Well, that was also before they came to Avalon, so that makes no sense. Unless it's worldwide, I guess. If we are even on Earth still, or in another dimension, which I would assume here. Granting its silvery leaves her blessing. This sacred plant grows in sprawling bushes with pale purple flowers and pointed silvery green leaves. A tremor like Avalon's ancient sorrow. Its earthy, bitter aroma seems to whisper secrets of the land itself. Sage is renowned for its restorative powers, sharpening memory, soothing joints, easing fevers, and driving out unseen enemies within the body. Yes, the demons that we all know. Its smoke burned in the rituals of druids and priestesses can cleanse curses, repel spirits, and stir dormant life. More than mere medicine, sage is a relic of divine compassion. Totally. Small but potent shield against the darkness, and if one must indulge mortal cravings, it lends a fine flavor to meats. I'm gonna take this, thank you. Okay, that didn't give us anything. That's kind of sad. It's kind of sage. Ecker's biography. I was born into the Tarian clan, a cousin to Yvain, but my passion lay in natural sciences, not politics. I left Kuanacht to study in Camelot's Royal Academy, becoming one of its youngest graduates, which is an accomplishment I'm still proud of. I eventually settled in the capital with my parents, encouraged by my mother, who worried about my lack of interest in marriage or legacy. But I've always been happiest in my library or laboratory, immersed in study and experimentation. Joining the Alchemist Guild, I think that's why we're here, because he's one of them, and societies of herbalism and medicine felt natural. Among them I found camaraderie and purpose. Though my true focus remains the weirdness, I believe science is humanity's best hope against its mist, and we want to know more about that, so that is perfectly fine. At the edge of the weirdness, I built a workshop to test my theories. Is this the edge of the weirdness, so we're not even in it yet? A place where order meets chaos. It is there that I search for the answers that may one day turn the tide for Avalon. And now we have on the properties and potentials of the ethereal cobweb by Eckhart of Kuanacht. The ethereal cobweb, a rare product of the weirdness, is as delicate as it is potent. When thrown into fire, it reveals its primary property, repelling the weirdness, a vital defense against the mist's advance, which is weird because the mist creates it, he says. So, isn't that weird? So basically using the essence of the mist itself to repel it, which is weird. Yet we believe its potential goes beyond this single use. The Alchemist Guild is actively studying whether the cobweb may act as a conduit for life energy or as a protective amulet, formed from chaos but offering protection. From chaos. I mean, that's what you perceive of the weirdness. Doesn't mean it is actually chaos, right? Doesn't mean it has to be without any order of its own. It's just an order we cannot see through. You know, the pattern we cannot see. It may hold secrets that bring us closer to understanding life's essence. This treatise calls upon all alchemists to join in exploring its properties with both caution and curiosity, so we may harness its mysteries wisely. There's also something I think about when people say again that what's it called? The quantum layer is total chaos and just absolutely 100% unpredictable, pure randomness. And I always think to myself, is it actually, or is it just that we cannot, and we have no way of understanding the patterns in there, you know, because they're so chaotic, they are so non-understandable for us, or from our understanding, that it seems like pure randomness. But could that actually be how the world works? Because the world is very deterministic and not pure chaos. But on the smallest layer we know, it is supposedly pure chaos. I'm not sure how that works, you know, how that could be. So that's always when I think about that, how can it be that deterministic in so many things and still have a underlying layer of pure chaos underneath it all, in a way, you know, if you think about it in layers. But, you know, it's just some thoughts. Fairy tales and folk tales. Don't think the golden flower. Oh wait, we have seen those. So maybe I should read this. Once two brothers, sons of a poor man, loved the same maiden. Oh, how very uncommon. The miller's daughter, the wealthiest girl in their village. The miller, unwilling to marry her to a pauper, told them that he'd give her hand to the one who brought the golden flower back. Of course, she has nothing to say to that because she's a woman. You know, it's very bad in this epoch this plays in. From the misty forests. Okay, this flower grew in a clearing surrounded by weirdness, a deadly fog that could drive people mad or kill them. The older it's just 600 years that these guys are here, and there are these kinds of folklore and fairy tales. It's kind of weird. It seems like a very short time for that to emerge, but it's probably just, you know, how long would it take for such a fairy tale to emerge and spread, right? It's probably just a decade or so. So maybe 600 years is more than plenty. The older brother, strong but cruel, killed a knight to steal his armor, thinking it would protect him. Entering the weirdness, he was transformed to a giant boar. That's kinda unfortunate. The younger brother, kind but timid, stepped into the forest cautiously. A fair-skinned lady by a tree told him, "Your innocent heart will shield you from harm." Yeah, because that is, you should always trust that. You know, it doesn't mean you're eaten after the next corner. It's totally fine. That's why he survived and got the maiden, right? Encouraged, he ventured into the weirdness, but his blood boiled and he perished. Enjoy. Never listen to that nonsense. For the fair-skinned beauty was a witch, of course it was, and the weirdness spares no one. What is what we learn from that tale? Easy. The weirdness will kill you no matter what you are and who you are and how you are. It's great. A little dark. Eckart's Research Journal, Volume 2. No Volume 1? Continuing my ideas from my previous research journal. Probably we missed one because I went this way. But we'll... Okay, let's find both of them and then we read them. Yeah. There's the other one is missing. Okay. Just because of that, I'm going the other way now. Because it's exactly how I feared. I was supposed to go this way. I'm just that good to go the other way first. Just a few bandits. I mean, it doesn't really matter which way we go, especially since we're killing them anyway. But it says the other research journal is there too. Yeah, how goes there? Weird, huh? Isn't that weird? Ow. Would you please not do that?
This is going to hurt.
Yeah, I think so too, because my nipples, they hurt when I twist them. Oh yeah, I can do that. I should probably use that more, huh?
Your money.
No. No, I don't think it does belong to you, bud. And you're also very weird, doing weird things, but I think was better to get rid of you right now, you know. Could have been bad if you existed for longer. If you're such a weird witch. Let me tell you. Because we are. A witch. Well, not really a witch, we're more, you know, druid, I would suppose. Like Merlin's adepts were also druids. Which I found quite weird because, you know, the druids were burned, so they were turning on Merlin. Which, understandable if you know what we know by now, but still. Seems weird to me that they would actually go against the great Merlin. Yeah, it's just one. Sad. Yeah, let's do this. Good. Oh, mashed potatoes. I did have mashed potatoes yesterday and it was amazing. Probably only because of this game, because it's so annoying sometimes to make them. I don't have a lot of time. Aw. I mean, really, bud? Look at that. He's not burning, unfortunately, so I have to do this again. Very sad. I would have liked to just, you know, hit him once and then it's over. What the hell is this? Oh, that's so wonky. I was getting stuck there. There we go. But so far, very interesting cave. Interesting stuff to read. Arcanist Sword, increased spell power by 14%. That sounds not bad. If I could combine that with my club. And you know what? I might. Can I use this? Ah, strength and dexterity. Will be 3 points. But with this, we could probably combine both of them, the wand and the sword. I mean, I could do that now. Instead of the shield, and would still do more damage, but I wouldn't get the effect. But then we could still block, is what I'm thinking about. We don't need the shield to block necessarily, and this would definitely be a better combo. Oh, that sword looks nice. Yeah, see? I could block here. And if we have a wand for blocking again, this could actually work. And this is just, yeah, okay. I can punch through that. So, but I cannot Use it for hitting. Interesting. Let's keep that for now. That's very interesting. Oh, we're here again. Okay. Well, that was easy. Let's go through this tunnel and then we're basically through. Anything really nice? I mean, all of that isn't very nice. Very, very nice. Let's get another little cracking go. My goodness, was that easy? Winter Crone's Wrath. That is our ice spell upgrade. No, we have this one already. Okay, so it's just the same. Coolio. Nice, but not really necessary. There was only 3 bandits or 4 in here? That's weird. Okay, and the other research journal... Oh. Was here somewhere? Right, there it is. There's the number 1. Okay, so we will read them both. Them two both. I won't be able to go up here, which is a little disappointing to me. There might be something in that little cupboard there, but I'm not gonna get on that, unfortunately. Okay. Well, let's read this one. The weirdness appears to be a chaotic fog, but I suspect a hidden structure. See, me too. An order beyond my current understanding. As I said, I expect the same, even though I don't know much about, you know, quantum layer and stuff. But I do expect the same about that. Because to me it would only make sense. Doesn't mean it doesn't mean that that is the case, you know. Doesn't have to be. But that's what I would expect in my worldview. Which if it's truly pure randomness and chaos, okay, that would change my worldview then. But as long as we don't know, my understanding would be that it's not actually chaotic. That it's just that it has structure that we don't see. Maybe it's partially chaotic, maybe it's partially random. Real randomness, you know, but I don't think it's completely random. I don't think that makes sense. Anywho, initial tests with metallic salts show the mist's reaction to alchemical compounds, altering their color and composition unpredictably. The spark of life, however, remains untouched by this fog, leading me to believe it operates on principles unlike those of our world. Interesting. Second, I guess, chapter page, prospect, opinion. Today I expose several organic compounds to the weirdness, expecting rapid decay. Well, second test, I guess, or second trial. Second trial? Second trial. Theory, something like that. Second hypothesis. Something around there. Expecting rapid decay, but witnessed instead a form of synthesis. Plant cells displayed unusual resilience, briefly sustaining growth in a way to primordial life. In a way akin to primordial life, whatever that means, because primordial life didn't have more growth. Yes, some plants would be bigger, but it's not... They are not more resilient because of that. It was more the environment allowed for different things, and also depending on what primordial actually means, because there are, like, let's say 100 million years or so of life in there, and not all of that is with plants. So, like, what was it? 80 million years or something was plants? Or something like that. I don't know. It's just, I can't remember those stupid... I mean, it doesn't actually make any difference, you know? 100 million years, 80 million years, 20 million years in there, it doesn't really make a difference. It's just... For us, it's so big, there's no real difference. So, multiple millions of years ago, plants were much simpler structured. In many ways. Basically, the first plants were more ferns, which are very simple plants, still, even today. So that's interesting. Whatever they mean with the sustained growth in the way akin to primordial life. It's probably just size, which means literally nothing. But from our knowledge of, you know, genetics and cell structure and all that stuff. Although, it does say plant cells, so they have some knowledge about that too. Interesting. Interesting. Is the fog acting as an incubator, nurturing rather than destroying? See, we heard about that it doesn't always just destroy. My attempt to isolate particles from the weirdness yielded trace elements that resist classification. These particles appear to cling to living cells as if drawn by some intrinsic energy, so that could be the mutator. Could this be a glimpse of the fabled spark? Spark of life nonsense? Okay. The particles dissolve on their own, leaving me question their role in creation. Fabled spark of creation then, okay. Interesting. Obviously nonsense, but... it's just religious bullshit. I need to start jotting my notes in a new diary. I'm running out of space here. No, I mean, you must write pretty big words then. But fine. Let's read the other one. Volume 2. Continuing the ideas from a previous research journal. Weren't we at 3? Isn't there one missing? Maybe I'm just crazy. I applied a controlled chemical fire to samples of the weirdness, hoping to observe a reaction similar to combustion. Instead, the fog seemed to absorb the fire's energy. Interesting, not all fire spells, it seems, unless we haven't seen the fog, really, but just some very thin weirdness out there. Growing denser and shifting hue. This may indicate that the fog can store energy, a concept I have yet to fully understand. The fog is just a big battery. 6. Recent tests reveal the weirdness has no effect on inert matter, yet it resonates powerfully with anything bearing life energy, which doesn't exist. There's no life energy. I mean, life needs energy, but there's no life energy that we know of so far. The fog's attraction to living things may explain its ancient presence, perhaps awaiting activation by life's very spark. Again, not a thing. And we did make tests, you know. The humanity has made a lot of tests in that direction because of, obviously, that was a thing people believed for the longest time, especially because of religions. But did turn out, no, not really. Kind of weird. It's more life spark you could probably understand better as an emergent process, you know, as an emergent thing that is life, you know, for us. The neat work together of all the parts of cells and bodies and, you know, all that, if any animals, any plants, you know. Just the constant expenditure of energy to not dissolve into entropy. This possibility could hold profound implications for the guild's pursuit of the true source of life itself. Which would be interesting if there is a source in itself and not, you know, life being an emergent process of cells working together in a way. 7. In an attempt to draw out the spark of life directly from within the weirdness. Well, it's actually not even cells. Sorry, I have to think about that for a second here and have to say that it's not cells working together because a single cell, so cell organelles working together basically, because a single cell does exist, and the first cells were so incredibly simple they didn't even have organelles, really. So it's just basically just enzymes and basically RNA. Or actually the first kind of cells, not as we would define a cell there, but the first thing that someday became a cell probably was just enzymes in a lipid layer, which is interesting to think about. Just like a little separated reaction chamber in a way. Very, very beautiful, if you think about that. In an attempt to draw out the spark of life directly from within the weirdness, I witnessed a reaction unlike any I've seen. A fleeting manifestation of form emerging from the mist itself. Ooh, we have seen some things like that. It held shape briefly before collapsing. Yet in that moment I glimpsed pure potential. Well, we glimpsed more horror. But that's, okay, maybe that's a little subjective there, you know. He saw potential, we see the horrors of the world. I mean, you know, it could be a thing. Creation at its most raw and unrefined, this could be the first step toward unearthing life's very essence. Again, creation is nonsense, but, you know, how would we know? In this game. But, let me just get here a second. They should be close to each other, shouldn't they? Maybe not. Wide right. Interesting. Yo, there's one missing. Look at that. 1 to 3, and then 5 to 7. Where's the missing part, buddy? Huh. Where is the missing part, my friend? I don't like that you keep that from me. I find that quite rude. Maybe that was the extra page we have read. But that makes no sense because it wasn't referencing the weirdness. Huh. Okay, but we did this. Very short little cave. Very circular. Not much to see, but that's fine. Just a few bandits. And him. And some other dudes, for some reason. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, you're dead already, so I don't have to worry about you. I found both volumes. Now I'm supposed to meet Tyrannus near the... Okay, that's perfect. Well, we want that. Let's just get it going. Oh yeah, by the way, you're dead. Thank you. Just need to tell him, you know. There's another one behind me. Yep. Oh, 2. Well, that's fine. That's 1. Oh, you little bastard. That's 2. Okay, the good thing is there's weirdness. That means we can find things we can discover, but those weren't really good. I definitely would like that. Would like to discover some more things, but... Let's talk to the dude there. Oh, weirdness is gone. That's weird, because it isn't. But we're protected? Oh. That's, okay, maybe it is now getting lighter. Meteorite, very important. We need that for our... Wait, oh! Okay, now I have to leave. Interesting. So, what we're doing first is... I want to see, since all this ore respawned... And I think we got that before... I want to make sure that we get the wood too, real quick. And then we're going in there. Because that should be quite fast to do. It's just two positions we need to meet. Oh, how can I get up there? I can't jump that high. Maybe I can... Sorry, my child. My weird child. Aha. Oh, that works though. Yes, you disgust me, but that's fine. Ugh, what the hell? Disgusting little statues. There we go. Give me that meteorite. And now we're going for the wood real quick. Coming back and then leaving finally. But this should be very quickly doable very quickly, so let's just get it done. Oh my goodness. Hello, snoring guy. I hate snoring, so I'm not gonna go near you at all. Oh yeah, it's night, so they're all... It's still night enough, so they're all sleeping somewhere, or, you know, standing in the rain is totally fine. Weird priest. Oh, you're already here, okay. So I haven't even talked to everyone here, but that doesn't matter. None of these guys matter. I'm sure. The only one who matters... Scary Linda. Of course. As it always is. But just in case we need more of this wood. I'm very happy that we could help, if you call it that, fishing village a little bit. I wouldn't say we really helped them. We just made it a little tiny bit more pleasant there. It still looked like... Let's call it biblically. Biblically? The devil's bumhole, basically. So not really a good place to live. It looked even worse than the Dragon's Dogma 1 fishing village that the player comes from in that game. It looked even worse than that. So really bad. Really a bad one. So I only know about these two. Maybe there are more. Write in the comments if you know. Oh, if it's on this map though, because otherwise we'll find them later. And I can't know them now. But if I missed any of them here, that might help other players, so. Last time stealing your food? I mean, I do enjoy stealing your food, buddy. Because in that way, now you care that I live. You don't care for me coming back, but, you know, that's also not my problem. We're not gonna kill those deer. We're out of here. It's interesting how far we can see into the distance. Maybe this is the quickest one. There might be bandits on the way though, but not what I want. Yeah. Perfect. You know, sometimes a bandit is just a corpse in waiting. At least when we're close. There we go. I've discovered a lot on this map. I'm happy about that. Oh, a light, a night. Wait, we still have the guy we can duel. Maybe we should try that. Oh, there are wolfies. That was close. There we go.
We're being watched.
Yep. And also dead. Killed. Killed in the face. Now, we haven't gotten our payment for the bandit hide. But maybe that is fine. Maybe we don't care because I have enough money. I mean, there's still the 20k I can pay to get my house here, so I would assume I will come back to this place. Where's the statue? There it is, I think. Let's duel him here real quick. Because we haven't done that, and that's something I want to try. Hello. Let's fight. Oh god. Maybe be a little bit nicer and don't just try to kill me. Why is there a thing? You're burning. Good. How about a little one of that? How about we go and do a little other magic? How about we do this magic a little bit? I'm a magician. I can summon people that fight badly for me. And then just, you know, give you a little shocking experience. Are we really killing you? Apparently so. Interesting. Well, that was easier than I thought. Dual Knight. He was human. Huh. He did look a little like one of the immortals in the box there. Sad that the grass is so stupid here. But okay. Well, we killed him. We got his armor, Esgar, the Protector. I mean, okay. Let's see what this does. The Honorary Blade deals 100% more damage if the enemy is below 25% max stamina. That's kind of neat. Interesting. And the shield. Can I actually wear the shield? What? The dual shield on block deals 20% of your armor as damage to attacking enemies. And 75% on the successful parry. Interesting. Yeah, for us, that doesn't make a difference, really. Just 20 damage is nothing at this point. But interesting. Cool shield. And the armor. Dual Knight, stamina. And stamina cost is just basically a knight's armor. It's just attack speed when health is below. Okay, that doesn't make a difference. And it's also quite bad. Critical hit. Okay, we'll keep this for sure. His knight's cape. Critical chance, stamina regen is nice, not really needed. Critical chance, stamina. Yeah, so... Oh, movement speed multiplier by 20% when your health is below. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. Those are quite cool. I mean, I still like to keep mine, Battle Mage's boots, but... Okay, because strength. But that can be a cool modifier for us too, because I'm just gonna get rid of the hides that I have, since I'm still here, and then we'll just port. But that could still be good for us because, I mean, the strength sucks, but otherwise, there is the movement equals spell power, you know, movement percentage. And 20% more movement equals spell power is, you know, 20% damage. It's not nothing. It's actually pretty good. Now let me just go to him, get the hides paid for. Or was it him? No, it wasn't him. It was the other guy. Yeah, I don't have this. Then it's stash first, then that. We need to go out the main gate anyway. Let's just get rid of these weird things that we just found. I'm not using the shield anymore. I'm not using that. That's just crap. Cool beans. Not using these two and that. Good. I mean, the sword is probably a bit heavier than the shield was, but we are increasing in endurance anyway, so that's good. That shouldn't be a problem. Let's get paid and leave this map. Maybe for good, we'll see. Because if I can have a house somewhere else, I will. Bounty, please. What do you think about the deal?
Still read dogs back here? Oh, I'm not sticking around to see how that ends. Let someone else get their throat slit. A fight to the death. Go.
Yeah, he's a weirdo. 90 bucks only? That was barely worth it, but at least we're rid of them now. You have anything? Deal?
Sly bastard. No one else could have pulled off something like that.
He's a sly bastard.
You won't hear me complaining, that's for sure. Brandon finally broke the decades-old crust that had grown over this place.
Interesting. So you're very in favor, girl. I like it.
Nothing thrives in stagnation, least of all trade. Now, this place might finally get a bit livelier. Personally, I can't wait to see where this goes.
Interesting. You know, it could also be that just Camelot rides in and just murders you all, but I guess that's a risk you're willing to take, huh? I only sold garbage, so... I still have these things, so that's fine. Weird, she doesn't buy it, all the things? Or maybe I'm just empty now, which would be fine. So let's go. Next map it is. No ogre, which is a positive. Now the question is, where do we go? Here, that's North Gate, or here. So I guess this would be the more classical way, and this is going through the mountains weirdly. I don't know. Do we have a preference, chat? Any preference here? I guess mountain pass stuff or just normal road. Normal road could be full of bandits, you know, or I don't know how that works. But if no one says anything, I guess since we're here. Streamer's choice, wow. Weaseling out of that one, eh, Mr. Hamster? Weaseling out of that one. If I ask chat, it's not streamer's choice. Well, it might still be. Can still overrule everything you guys say, but... I at least would like some input. Well, let's go through then. Let's see what the rest of the island holds for us. Probably more death and despair and really sad stories. I mean, they're not really sad so far. But damn, we had some sad ones. Lower gate. Okay. Definitely completely new map. So that's the horns. These are locations where we need to be. Kuanacht. That's maybe another map then. Because we see the outline of this map, and this might lead to the swords. Where I would actually like to go, that's nice, but where's freaking Camelot, damn it? I'm getting really angry. There's another way probably, but I'm really getting angry if we never reach Camelot. But I'm not doing so well, so I will try and get some sleep. We'll leave stream on lurk. Oh, I'm sorry that you're not doing well, Turbo Hamster. I hope you have a good good snooze then, and thank you for the lurk as well. I really hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better later. Oh, what the hell? Oh, we know you. The Marrowgeist. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be hit by those. Ow. Well, maybe I already was. I might have been. Oh, there's more. Okay, let's see. Nope, wrong thing. Oh god, that was almost my death. Those things hurt. And their stupid mind lasers. Oh my god, look at that. They just killed my dude. Well, that's new. So this is quite the ink. Oh, that hurts so much. And those we know go through stone, so we need to be careful. But Gary delivers. Gary, of course, delivers. That was a little scary, though. A little Gary scary. Oh, look at these things. Not even have knees, really. Loving the open knee. It's great for infections, let me tell you. Ugh. But I think they have bigger problems with that one big eye, huh? They can have the biggest case of pink eye you've ever seen. That seems horrible. Well, for them. Yeah. Beautiful music. Definitely was missing that the longest time, so... Okay, I'm happy there's a little bit at least. Some ambiance. We found a camp, but that camp is full of bad people. Well, let's make them go away, please. Uh-oh. Oh, that one looks,
Hold your ground, men.
That one looks quite bad. Camelot deserter, how dare you exist? What the hell? I mean, that's what we are too. No, we're worse. We're not deserters, we're traitors. Ooh, we got their scalp.
Beg for mercy.
Nope, we didn't. Well, that's interesting. Oh god, yeah. Oh! Oh! I'm so dead. That was, nope. That one, please. Thank you. Please don't let me die. What the frick are you, buddy? Thorn the Bloodhound. Ouchie. Well, that hurt. You have some friends of mine. They'll help you get through life. Or something. Can't really do much damage against this guy. Yeah, but I think you need another friend. Unfortunately, it makes me quite powerless. Oh, look at that! He just cuts through them like paper. Okay, I feel like I'm in danger here. That's not cool. Ow! That was my bum. My beautiful, beautiful bum. How dare you? Oh, let's give him some playmates again. Where is he? Oh god. What the frick? Did he fly? I need more playmates. He just cuts through them like through paper. Let's give him another playmate. Come on, buddy. Oof, this hurts. They have another. My god, look at how he cuts through them. That dude is... I mean, dead, but... Ouchie! His head, so that one was a... Avalon Crimes. Number 63. Is that a... Thorn Sword? Arcanist stuff. Okay, interesting. But is that a... What is that book? It doesn't seem like a book. Come on, show me the book. So we were that strong, but not really that strong, guys. Special edition, the Bloodhound Brothers. Uh-oh, there's more of them. Thorn and Bran. So we killed Thorn. Known to our readers as the Bloodhound Brothers, each command their own band of outlaws operating in the southern reaches of Avalon. Though bound by blood, the two haven't spoken in years. Their gangs work separately, and the tension between them is plain as day. Thorn, the elder brother, has earned a reputation as a brutal and unpredictable leader who solves problems with brute force. So the easier, the lazy one. He's behind some of the bloodiest raids on South Warden patrols, often leaving the bodies of soldiers. Interesting that he had the book on himself, you know, on his own person, if it's about him. Put in the open, a message written in gore meant to make others tremble. Was that one of the reasons the captain of the Horns of the South ordered the gates of the keep sealed? Bran, the younger of the two, is known for his cunning. So it seems like a newspaper, you know, number 63. Or maybe a magazine or something. Also because it mentioned the South, the Horns of the South, which is weird. He's built influence through backroom deals and carefully chosen allies. Rarely seen drawing a blade himself. He prefers to let others do the dirty work, making it difficult for authorities to pin anything directly on him, so he's smarter. Rumor has it he's involved in the cultivation and trade of ether bloom. Okay, so maybe the thugs we found were under his employ. A plant used in small doses for healing, but dangerously addictive in larger quantities. Ah, now we hear about it being a drug. Interesting. Sources say Thorn doesn't hide his envy of Bran's success. Some claim he's deliberately stirring conflict to undermine his brother's position and reclaim dominance in the southern underworld. There's no open war between them yet. Well, it won't be happening. But the situation is volatile. One wrong move and this family feud could erupt into full-blown bloodshed. See, it would be really nice if we could have known that earlier and, you know, make that happen so they destroy each other. Or maybe, you know, their bands clash and in the end there's only the two standing and ripping each other to shreds and we just come in and kill them both. Like that. Is there anyone bold enough to stop the rising hunger of the Bloodhound Brothers? Whispers suggest that Camelot has placed a hefty bounty on their heads, though no bounty hunter has stepped forward. Frankly, we're not surprised. The brothers are notoriously for savagery. Yeah, they are strong. Then again, perhaps it won't be a sword from outside that ends them. Perhaps it'll be each other. Yeah, see, and I would have liked to orchestrate that, is my thinking here. I would have really liked to orchestrate that. Games rarely do this. That's why, you know, the Brotherhood of whatever the crap it was in Skyrim and stuff was so such a successful questline that many people still remember that have played it, because it did change this, oh yeah, go there and murder people, change it up a little bit, because you could be a little bit smarter and find the optional way of murdering them that makes it look like an accident, and then gain some extra favor, because just because you're assassins doesn't mean you need to be that hungry for blood on your own hands, and could instead be a little bit cunning. That's interesting. And also that hand creeps me out. That definitely not a hand, you know, that is definitely just a tree. Definitely just a tree, guys. Hashtag just a tree. Not sure why I'm saying this. I'm not even on Twitter bullshit. Or, you know, shitter as it's called now. Since the era of Musk. The air of Musk coming out of that app. Why are you so strong as just a drowner, huh? Oh god, what the heck are you, buddy? A Croakmore. Oh, we had those before. Okay, we killed a guy, but not the one I wanted. Ow! No. It's really hard with that little mana to do much in terms of... Oh yeah, I set you on fire, bud. Takes way too long for us to regenerate mana. But that worked at least. Okay. One of my dudes is lost. Well, that's fine. I mean, they were keeping these fools from me. So, what the hell happened there? So they did what they were supposed to do, which is peachy. But yeah, seems like we don't have enough everything right now. Damage, mana, nice. Drawn ingredients, cool. Mana and I don't know, health for sure. Armor, not even close. And it's again a swamp. What else? What else would I wish for, huh? Liking the sage, though. There's a lot of sage around. It's like everyone's just planting sage all their life. Just to hopefully have something to heal themselves with if push comes to shove. Chieftain. Interesting. I'm gonna take your set. What was Thorn stuff? Wand of Fest... That's mine. Thorn sword. A massive sword that consumes 2% of max health per second, but increases lifesteal by 3%. So we could have just waited and he would have killed himself? That makes no sense. He actually didn't lose max health. Is this... or was his armor negating this? The Arcanist stuff? Mana shield. Ah, so he prolonged... No, it was max health, not health itself. Interesting with the mana shield. We could wear this. Gives us more mana regen. Which could actually be nice. I'm not sure if I like the mana shield though. But with that much regen... Yeah, here we get less. It looks cool. We get less regen though, I don't like that. More mana regen. We lose a lot of spell power though, don't like that right now. We can mix and match, that's fine. We can also transmutate if we wanted to. Mana shield, mana regen. Instead of max mana and max spell power. No, I'm gonna keep the mana. Chieftain stuff is not that important, but it is, you know, unique. No, I don't think I want this. And the battle mage boots are fine for now, so... Leather jacket. Okay. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. We're finding some neat little things. Ooh, look at that skeleton. That makes me kinda scared shitless because, oh my god. Animals around. Or poisoned knights, apparently. Doggo. Let me guess. This is not a one-hit. Oh, it is a one-hit. Okay, so they haven't become stronger. Oh, little dear woofies. Oh, woofies. Where is him? Where is it? Where art thou? Where was the poisoned knight, though? Bear. Hello, Mr. Bear, Mr. Pets. Oh god, you seem a little bit tense, my friend. I think you have leveled up a little bit, and I don't like that. Ow. Ah, good. Okay. That was luck. And there's a woofie. No woofies. Not allowed. Could you please not attack me so I can make you my pet? Would be something I'd enjoy. Oh god, there's the poison knight. I was wondering, why is the combat music still going? Come on. Ah, no burning for you, unfortunate. Poison Knight's Greatsword, critical chance. That's just Knight stuff. We have that already, so I'm not gonna bother. Not bothering. Unfinished. Oh god. A weird stump. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, I can at least burn it. That one is new. A tree should not live after it has been cut. I mean, they could. It should not pulse, nor breathe, nor reach out with roots that remember hunger, and yet weird stumps do. Born from trees touched by the weirdness, they linger where forest once stood. Their forms barely distinguishable from the dead wood around them, but they are not dead, not entirely. Whether asleep or simply waiting, they always know when something living draws near. Step too close and you'll become the only thing they crave. Nourishment. Luckily not disgusting at all. A poison gland, wood, and a healing butterfly, and an unfinished letter. Sorry I've gone ahead without you. I don't want the night to catch me here. I hid your share in the gold in this dumb beast. Sad. Okay. Or be safe. And they weren't, because then the stump ate their face. Poor peeps. Do I want to find the skull of the skeleton? I actually don't think so. Another knight? Nope. Another corpse. I'm hoping I'm not gonna snipe away a good character. There you are, my friend. They have critical chance, but what poisoned them? I mean, apart from this disgusting swamp. I wanted to go north, actually. But the land is driving me more east, which is an interesting one. And this is just back. Southwest now? Oh, I didn't want the fisherman's tunic. A new shrine. That is a weird shrine. Yeah, the Croakmaw. Because that's not a normal animal, like a bear or a wolf. So we're going more exotic now. Make an offering of animal parts, a Croakmaw horn, and we get permanent crit damage of 20%, which is absolutely disgustingly nice. Thank you for that. Crit damage is now... there, 193%. So basically double damage. With a 22% chance. So every fifth shot gives you double damage. I mean, it's nice that we had a Croakmaw, you know, close by. To fix this stuff, but... huh. Let's go here. Oh yeah, none of this looks disgusting, does it? No sir, totally fine, totally normal. Just a swamp, nothing major. I don't see any fog coming in, so you know, we'll be good. We'll be fine. Oh god. And there's the Not liking that. I'm gonna go next to the shrine on this underside here. What the heck are you, buddy? Apart from extremely disgusto, I have no clue. I don't even know how to say that. And you have a skull on your back. I tried to set it aflame, but I didn't have enough mana. Were you a person once? I mean, I really hope not. And look at that, we are actually very strong with oh my god, are you disgusting. Nukalavi? What? Even has a sword. Apparently not a special one. Just 10 strength. And that's another weird stump. So, is it just me, or are you a little disgusted as well? Can I poison you? No, you're immune to poison, but you're not immune to being fired. There we go. It's over. Well, we are poisoned, but, you know, that doesn't really make a difference. Sad that this cannot heal poison. Oh my freaking god, that looks amazing. More or less like a deer. Did we? We took everything. Oh, more undead. The pit, yeah, that is what it looked like as well. Damn, these drowners are getting a bit stronger than before, eh? Yeah, come on, get your mana. I want to set all of these aflame, please. That hurt. Well, it didn't, but... Ah, very good. Good. Triple! Oh, yeah. I like the triple kills. Oh, it's these stupid fisherman's tunics. I mean, I'm happy since, I guess in Witcher 3, those would be ingredients as well, or some nonsense. So it's nice that it's just, nope, it's just when they drowned, they had something on them, and that's still not rotted away, so... Good stuff. I don't even think that was a thing in Witcher. I think you only got ingredients from those. I haven't really finished Witcher 3, which I probably should do at some point. Maybe before Witcher 4 comes out, at least. So I can play that too. I mean, not on stream or anything. I don't think I'm gonna stream those. This is actually a way in. I don't like that it's a way in. I don't want to know what it's a way into really, but it is a place we can explore, so we should probably, you know, explore it. But also, that is a dude that is not... Oh, is that where we needed to be? Is it our friend? Did I go exactly... I didn't even look, really. Wait, it definitely doesn't mind that we are taking all his belongings. Which I do appreciate, dude. My bud. Bro, oh god, yeah, it's the pit. Of course it's the pit. Of course that's not just a name because it is, you know, the entrance is in a pit or something. No, it is obviously, it has to be a pit in there because obviously I really don't want to go in there. Treaty of Sight. We will read all of these because I think these will be important. Okay, no, you're new. Interesting, you're new. Let's see who you are.
Are you a friend or a foe? Have you come to take my place?
At least you're not saying I'm a cleric. There's a lot of blood there, which doesn't bode well. Where?
In the sacred mission, taking over the feeding and guarding the abyss, so it never spits out its insides. I've always known that one day my successor would appear. We always have.
There was a sacred mission book on the bed.
I will be the master, and you will be my apprentice. You will take over the sacred mission.
What is it?
Look down. Can you see anything? No? That's exactly as it should be. I guard the abyss. The abyss requires feeding.
Because otherwise, Manus comes out of it.
I hunt down lives I sacrifice to the abyss. This way, the abyss is calm and Avalon is secure. If not for this sacred mission, Avalon would face unspeakable suffering. It would be the end of our world. This is my sacred mission, and it can be yours if you so choose.
I don't think we... hunt down lives? Or you hunt lives, like not just animals? I mean, we are animals. How is this considered sacred?
Ah, a life is a life. Sacrificing one person is a small price to pay to prevent the catastrophic terror that would follow if the gates of the abyss were to open.
I don't think tautologies help you explain anything, but I mean, I guess life is a life. I mean, a rose is a rose and a rock is a rock. Glad we have talked about that, buddy, but I'm gonna throw you into the pit in a second. What is this abyss?
The abyss
Or the
is
abyss?
a gate that separates us from all that's evil.
Okay.
All that's at the very root of our suffering. It's chaos and darkness.
I mean, I bet you weren't outside very often in the last 600 years, but I think you're doing a pretty crappy job then.
The abyss must remain closed. We must ensure that the gates never open.
Yeah, but I don't have any time to stand
The
around here.
sacrifice is essential to keep the abyss contained.
Interesting premise, though. What will happen if I refuse?
Then you will become more fodder for the feeding.
Great.
We will fight, I will defeat you, and your body will become the feed for those seeking to enter this world. My mission is to ensure that the abyss never opens its gates.
You believe this?
Oh, would you really risk the fall of Avalon?
Already
Knowing
too
its
late,
fate rests in your hands? It's not about fate. It's about necessity.
No, it's about belief, because, I mean, how do you know that it's really true? Yeah, Avalon is falling regardless of your mission. Trust me, I would know, because that's how the game is called, but...
I respect your wisdom, my apprentice.
No, you don't.
The question remains, will you take on the sacred mission as the apprentice, or as the feed?
Now, I would like chat to help me with this, what you guys want, but I don't think there are many people very active right now, so... It's just the illusions of a madman. I imagine Gary Linda as very... trying to be more rational, as we have seen before, so, you know... I think this makes sense.
So, you have made your choice? I hope
I guess
your
so.
soul proves noble.
I don't think it will. Why do they always hurt that much?
Hurts less
And
than
they
living.
cheat. Hey, bud. Ow. Could you please not?
Let's get it over with.
Oh my god. Hey, Mr. Bumhead, stop it.
This.
Me too.
I hate this.
Well, that's not fun. Oh god.
I hate this.
Wanna come down? No? I think we have to do this again because I have no way of
Just
getting
another
up.
scar.
Fae. The Fae are exiles from a realm more chaotic and cruel than most minds can fathom. They slip into Avalon through ancient gates, or are pulled here by bargains, sometimes deliberate, often unintentional. While some Fae seem harmless, even helpful, most are far from it. Their deals are riddles with traps designed to ensnare the desperate and unwary. They rarely lie, preferring to twist the truth into a weapon sharper than any blade. Far more dangerous is the Fae host, a merciless force of hunger and fury. They offer no riddles and no bargains, only blood and ruin. Few survive such an encounter, and also they have no form. And those who do carry the scars forever. Now, a problem is, I have no way to get out of here. That means there's only one way. That is very annoying. Azure Leech Stone. I mean, I didn't want to go in here now. I wanted to read about it first, but... You know, maybe it's better to just jump into the cold waters, so to speak. Give me some weirdness points. That's pretty cute. Oh, wait, that's it? Wait, we're already through? Or now that's where we go into it. That's where we go into it, isn't it? The abyss beckons. By the self-proclaimed knight guarding a bloody hole in the ground, I jumped into the bloody hole in the cave. It is filled with bodies and strange entities. Of course it is. Of course it is. You know what? I'm gonna get some friend. 1 or 2 friendos, and we'll see how that works. Just want to be, you know, able to react to all of this. And oh my god, there's a lot of shit going on. Okay, there's a barrier there. I mean, these guys are easy to boop. Ooh, okay. I'm up the hole again. Oh god. Oh, Faye. Ah, I'm stuck. Could we please get down here? They're immune to bleeding. That's kind of fun. Hey guys, I can't do this. Ah, there we go. Where are my dudes? Could we please have my dudes back? Oh yeah, you. They are actually throwing these at me? Or maybe the Fae have some form. Oh god, that's not what I wanted, thank you. Yeah, I can do that too, guys. Just saying. But I'm looking cool doing that, and you look, my god, like grays or something. Nope, can't make them burn. Too strong. But you know, I can still hit them all. Come on. There we go. 5 kills at the same time. Fey blood. Very interesting. Ethereal cobwebs. More Fey blood. So I guess the guy was a Fey and was just luring people into here with a fake story. Such a fake story of the fall of Avalon, which, you know, clearly is nonsense. Oh, there are my 2 dudes. Well, great. Great that you took my mana and didn't do shit. Otherwise. It's good stuff. Now, I would like to get it to the corpses that are swinging around in there, but no go for me. Also the Fae that went into that when I killed all of them. Nope, not gonna happen. So, let's see what else we can find. I need a bonfire to level up. So we're level 27 already. We know at least 50 levels exist in this game, so we're basically halfway through. In terms of levels. Oh god. Well, that's gonna be enjoyable, guys. Enjoy. Will that work? Ow. Okay, that killed one. Well, killed most of them. Nice. And we did have some skill that works when this kill cam happens, right? Hey guys. Man, you look eerie. Maybe a little disgusting. But yeah, how can you come make monsters not come to your world? You just kill them all. Yes. That's how we do it in the Shire. Well, let's see, this is 4 dweller text, I assume. When the time of learning is over, destroy the gates, taking the energy. The beings will defend them. Caution, okay. So maybe the four dwellers have studied them. Beings arrive with demons, imprisoned at the border of worlds. A thin boundary, intermingling. Guard the gates where we acquire knowledge. Okay. Interesting. We need to take the energy from the gates, though. Not sure what that means. I mean, I'm taking energy with this. So maybe I can get rid of the life force within? No. Destroy the gates, taking the energy. I can't even get back up, which is a problem, I would say. Taking the energy. I have no idea what to do. We could do the de-summoning on this. But what if you haven't found it yet? Well, that works. I don't think I needed that spell. The abyss beckons. Okay, so we're back. The gate is closed. No more weirdness gate. Beautimus. Haven't seen you before. Because you weren't here. Because this didn't exist. Interesting how they play with that. I like it. By the way, I recently learned that Control 2 is coming out soon. I have played that on my German channel back in the day. But it was a really interesting game. Though I think they could have, you know, done more of the weirdness. I found that a little underplayed, but... Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Bear. But I'm really interested in the second one. So maybe we'll play that. And it seems to be a bit more open-worldy. Which... Ouch! Might be good and might be not so good, is what I wanted to say. Mr. Bear. Give me your life. You took mine, so I'll take yours. Oh, wow. You're a bleedy boy, but still doesn't matter for you. It appears. Meister Pets. Oh, dead bear. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight that thing. Bear, womano? I don't know. Mano a mano, you know. Man to man. It's a bear, so. And our character is a woman, so. Yeah, not gonna fight that thing. Head to toe, I guess. But interesting. Now we come out here. The Surge Stopper. Attacks have a 10% stun percentage. That's pretty good. Interesting that we're finding unique weapons here. Wait. Now we're out again? Wait. What? I wanted to read the books, damn it. Fudge. Did I mess up? Just because I fell down? Can I not get there anymore? Has this cave changed? Oh, please no. I'm not gonna reload. Well, that is quite annoying. It's a cool effect, I must say, but that is quite annoying. Not only have we not seen what the night actually is, but also we can't read the books now. Which annoys me a bit. Okay, fine, I'm going to reload. I'm just too curious. So we'll just quickly redo this. I don't want to be... There I want to be. So So we have to talk to him again. I'm just gonna skip through that. And maybe I'm gonna skip through the Abyss too, because we have seen that before. So I'm gonna cut that out. But we have to read... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm already in the pit. I'm not gonna redo all the things. So I guess we're done. I guess that was, unfortunately, something we cannot redo. Into the ghost realm. That's the first time we hear what this actually is. Infested with Fae and their ilk. Well, that is annoying to me. That is really annoying to me, but that's how it is then. Unfortunate. I would have liked to read the books. Oh, that was the wrong one. I would have liked, I think, like to read the books myself. That's something you gots to know before doing it. I'm sorry that I messed that up. That I stepped, you know, too far to the left and went into the abyss. Still killing the guy, but very sad. But that's how it happens sometimes. So we're going to make a cut here. Thank you all for watching. Nice little part still. Hope you had a wonderful time. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to sub the YouTube, come to Twitch, come to Discord, and see you on the next one. Bloop bloop, everyone.